City's breaking news leader. This is 41 Action News.
Right now, a family looking for justice claiming they were forced to leave their small Missouri town.
It started in January of last year when a 14-year-old girl says she and a friend were raped by boys at a party in Maryville. Melinda Coleman says the fallout afterward got so bad, including bullying and harassment for her family, they had to move away. Nottoway County prosecutors eventually dropped felony charges against the boys, saying the case fell apart because the girl would not cooperate, a claim the girl and her family denies.
There was I thought a lot of physical evidence based on the medical report and the phones and even the boys' stories. You know, they all in the police report admitted that she was unconscious and they had to carry her out of the house.
A spokeswoman for Attorney General Chris Koster said today that Koster's office lacks the authority to review a local prosecutor's decisions in particular cases. Amy Hawley is in Maryville digging for new information on this case. She joins us now live from the Nottoway County Courthouse.
Well, guys, here in Maryville, this is not a very welcoming town to the media today. Everybody opinionated and has some very strong emotions, of course, here today about this story, especially now that it's garnering international attention. You go up and down these streets here, and it's one of the reasons why a restaurant down the street where we talked to, where one of the accused boys used to work, they said they're receiving threats a lot. Threats about every 5 to 10 minutes saying that they employ alleged rapists, and they say that these calls are coming from all over the country, not really even from Maryville. Well, anger and frustration either for or against Daisy Coleman, the girl who alleged the rape back in 2012, may explain why police officers often showed up to the same places we stopped today. Take a look at this. Officer showing up after we tried to ask one of the family members of one of the accused teenagers if they could add a comment today. They never said anything to us, but really few in law enforcement really did either. We did talk to a few people, though. The prosecuting attorney said off camera, but on paper, said there was insufficient evidence to prove a criminal doubt on this case. And then the attorney general today saying he's not overriding that decision. And of course, I talked to the county sheriff here, and he says that he wishes everybody knew all the facts in this case, that they might have a few different opinions about this. A case that he feels would have been prosecuted had Daisy Coleman and her mother and others involved in this case would have come forward and gave them statements for, which he says they never did. It was very frustrating, and of course we're going to talk much more about that tonight at 5. In Maryville, Amy Hawley, 41 Action News.